Elincia, at the very least, I think Elincia goes in likely tier. I can't think of anybody that would go. Anybody else that would go up here. So the legendary we get tonight would probably be one of these guys, right? Most likely. I am actually unspoiled. What song is this? What game is this from? Oh my fucking god. No shot.
The scales even slightly toward prosperity. Then I am gratified.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god. This was the best possible scenario, sort of. Holy shit. She's paired with Lucia.
For my people.
This is so dope. This is what I wanted from Legendary Elincia. Ascended Elincia didn't quite hit for me. This is amazing. Oh, she does this. Oh, this is so cool. She is wind, which I'm salty about. I'm salty about the fact that she's wind, because Micaiah is also wind. Whatever. I'll get over it. I will have to run both. I'll have no choice. We'll have 2 queens on the team. And rearmed Crom is there, which is nutty. Yo, blue is whack. Oh my god. Best possible scenario. Wow. Okay, maybe not best possible scenario. I'll just have to get over the fact that she's wind. I'll grow past this. This is so cool. Thank you. Holy shit. And she's based on Radiant Dawn, too. When I saw this art right here, I thought maybe it was Path of Radiance, but no. Looks like she grants res. Yeah, this is nutty. This was the best possible scenario for me. Like, the last time this happened for me was when they dropped Legendary Micaiah. I can't... This is the most excited I've been for a unit since Legendary Micaiah. For sure. Oh, this is so cool. I can't believe I was saving orbs for this, not knowing that it was going to be Elincia. What a wild coincidence. Flashback to when we got Ascended Elincia, and I was like, eh. I was low-key kind of bummed about it, because I was like, oh, this just means we're not going to get a Legendary ult of her for a long time. Okay, now we need Sanaki. Get all the queens. This is really nutty. Wow. I'm wondering how strong she's going to be. She's a sword flyer. Does she come with guidance 4? Garbage unit. Oh, hold on. It's a perf. Maybe it'll be okay after all. Alright, absolute amidi. Enables Canto 2. So it's special trigger. Unit attacks twice, even if foe initiates combat. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants block +5. Grants attack speed plus X to unit. X equals 11 minus foe's max cooldown count. Value times 2. Min 3. Okay. Math equations, whatever, it's fine. I can't focus on that right now. Neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit during combat. Slapping Dragon Fang on her is interesting. Neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge. So, I think the best part is just the Canto 2. Canto 2 and Brave hits. She's like Paula on steroids, probably. She's Paula, but she can quad. Like, reliably. I think her perf C slot is gonna be a lot. Allies within 2 spaces of unit can move to any space within 2 spaces of unit. There it is. There's the guidance 4. It's actually even better than guidance 4 because it's just all units. It's Ascended Farenia. Yo, this is so nutty. She's gonna be so good. We could just, I mean, we could just stop there too. Inflict Steve, all stats -4. On foes within 4 spaces, super duper rain. No stats. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants NFU to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. This is so cool. Just gets free NFU. There's not even like a conditional on this. Summoner Duels hates her. Summoner Duels might hate her. Yeah, it's like the perf C would usually be a bummer because it's like, oh, well, now I can't run Guidance 4, but it just has Guidance 4 anyway, so. The only thing she's missing is like +1 movement. That's the only thing she needed to be even more of a menace. And maybe like adaptive damage or something. Oh, you know what? Actually, she could have used like damage reduction piercing. That would have been a lot though, considering she's already doing brave hits. Aerial maneuvers. Unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of an ally within 2 spaces. Oh, this is inheritable, like Aerobatics 4. That's true. She could run Tempest Seal in Seal slot. Well, so it is tier 4 dive bomb, but it also like includes super aerobatics, right? Unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of any ally within 2 spaces. Start of combat, if both units and foes HP are greater than 50, inflict speed defense -4 on foe. And also if unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. So she's gonna warp, she's gonna attack you. She's gonna inflict defense -8 on you and speed -8 on you. And she's gonna quad. That's true, aerobatics does have movement type restriction, this does not. Wow. So yeah, I guess the lack of true damage and the lack of like damage reduction and piercing sticks out a little bit, but I think the idea is you're just supposed to kill them with your quad attacks. And probably activate a special while you're quadding them. I think she probably performs okay. Maybe she struggles against like near save units that have like true damage reduction or something. I don't know. But she seems strong and I'm excited. Too bad 0 × 4 is still 4. Well, hold on. If you proc a Glimmer, then it's 0 × 4 still actually, but anyway. And she neutralizes tempo effects, which is kind of what she needs. If she was missing that, that would have been a notable exclusion, I think. Does she have 47 attack speed, or is she bad? I guess we'll find out here. Couldn't help but notice she's paired with Lucia and not Joffrey. Interesting choice. I don't have an opinion on the matter. 47 speed, she's fast! Finally, a fast unit. Oh, what's the might on a MIDI? 11, okay. 45 might on a, or sorry, I should say 45 attack on like a brave quadding unit is really good. Actually, she gets the quad. It's a brave weapon with no speed like reduction. Like she doesn't get a speed -5 or anything. Are you into +10 Elincia? Absolutely. Elincia even takes priority before Hinoka now. I was aiming for Hinoka, but Elincia is now here too. All of the orbs go towards this. I was gonna maybe save for... I was gonna maybe like hope I had orbs left over for rearmed Plumeria, but I mean, forget about that. This unit, she might be busted. I'm not comfortable making that judgment yet. The Canto 2 is nice. The teleporting. Oh, the Guidance 4 is really good too. Honestly, true. Teleus fans are eating good this year. We got 2 Elincias. We got Lucia. Brave Soren is good. I can't get over how good her art is. Like, this is what I wanted from Legendary Elincia. Ascended Elincia was not what I was looking for personally, but this goes hard. Very cool. Literally glowing. I paused it on a good frame. She's blowing up. Oh no! I don't think she'll age well since no DR or DR piercing, but that's just me. That's valid. You can pair her with Legendary Elir. Now she has damage reduction piercing. Elincia seems pretty good, but main problem with her is she does a bunch of stuff we've seen before, but the support she offers is pretty strong. I think having Guidance 4 plus just like slapping no follow-up on everybody is pretty good. I guess a lot of units that want no follow-up already have no follow-up, but maybe we'll get more units in the future that actually need to have no follow-up granted to them in order to function well. Primarily support unit like Ellie would, but she can actually do things if she attacks. Yeah. I don't know if she's like as supportive as Ellie would. I guess Ellie was like an extreme case, Eliwood and Robin are like extremely strong supports that make them kind of timeless. Elincia is kind of like a compromise where like she has a decent amount of support, but is also still combat oriented. And that's true, she can also do hit and run, which is good for summoner duels. Warps within 2 spaces of an ally, quads you, and then leaves. It does depend on whether or not you're initiating on like a new save unit. I'm extremely happy. This was like best. This was I didn't know that this was even a possibility, frankly. Very, very cool. Best case scenario that I didn't even foresee happening. Wish it came with Flared Sparrow. Oh, I'm gonna give her Flared Sparrow for sure. So that brings me to the rest of the banner, which is also really nutty. Frickin'. She's color sharing with Hinoka, of course, but also Chrom. Where was she on the list? Okay, we're gonna pause for just a second. For those of you that just arrived, we were just creating our own legendary hero likelihood tier list. I had Elincia in likely tier. So there we go, the tier list worked. We can follow this blueprint for all legendary banners going forward. If they're in happening tier, likely to... I guess, really, the only one here who is happening is Elincia. There we go. Version 1.1 of the tier list. Now it's accurate again. But yeah, I was saying, red is like so nutty on this banner. I don't know if we've ever had one color be so nutty before. We have rearmed Chrom. So I'm gonna get hopefully a bunch of copies of him too while I'm summoning. I have 1,300 orbs right now. So if I pull a bunch of Chroms, I can inherit Flared Sparrow to him from my Ghoul Bag, and then everybody can have Flared Sparrow. I can, at the very least, I'll give it to Hinoka, and then Elincia. Those two are kind of no-brainers. If I do that, I do tragically miss out on the penalty neutralization from attack speed clash, but I'll get over it. I think Flared Sparrow is going to be better overall for her, right? Since she's hit and run anyway. Yeah, red on this banner is really nutty. Blue is not, however. Blue is whack. Green is also not great, honestly. Colorless is okay because of Maria. So I would say like red is best by a long shot, then colorless, then green, then blue. Gilliam is good because he's good for like Sacred Stones limited hero battles. Maybe I'm the only one that cares about that. Noah has like a unique support effect that I've actually seen people run before. And Saros is just, if you don't have one already, then you may as well try and get one. Green, these guys speak for themselves, I think. I don't think I'll ever get Dagger at this rate. Goto is probably pretty good. He's not even like a year old yet. He's still like a relatively new light legendary. Yeah, I think he's alright. I have 2 copies of him, I just don't ever use him because it's hard to make room for him when I already have like Peony and Asker and Air. How do you feel if you plus 10 Elincia and Hinoka at the same time? That would be the ideal scenario. I mean, I'll probably, like, every single orb I get before the banner ends, I'm gonna spend on the banner. I wonder, what are the odds of, like, of doing both? I wonder if we can check that in the summon simulator. Okay, so the the median to achieve this up here is 2,162 orbs, which I do not have currently, and I'm not a whale, so not likely that we'll be plus sending both versions of her. Yeah, not looking great. However, if you recall, I think we got pretty similar results to this in 1,400 orbs on the legendary Micaiah banner. Because on that banner, we got 11 Micaiahs, and I think we got 7 Asheras. Not saying that it's guaranteed to happen again, but it's happened before. I guess that's my point. Now, if we just look at Elincia, I want red. Yo, we're gonna get so many Lapises. Yeah, not looking great here. So to plus 10 Elincia by herself, right now, like right this second, I'm at 9%. But by the end of the banner, I could maybe get more orbs and get up to 16%. Simply get lucky. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. I'll be training hard for the next couple days. Very exciting time for me. October is going to be nutty. I get to do the summoning session. I get to finish Reborn, hopefully. Let us check out the subreddit. Oh, this is the same artist that did Celica? That's wild. Oh, we have all the art? Very cool. We have an even distribution of comments on the Salt thread and Hype thread. What do we think we're salty about? Maybe just getting a quick turnaround on Ascended to Legendary. Getting 2 Elincias in the same year. Maybe that's what it'll be. Salty that she's not somebody else. Maybe we'll get people saying that it should have been Corrin. This is a hard one to predict. That she's whelming or tired of warping. That's a good one. Tired of warping effects. I think my prediction is that they're going to be mad about more warping shenanigans. That's the best idea I've seen. Yay! We got one. Good job, team. Tired of seeing warping effects everywhere. We nailed it. Gatekeeper's value keeps rising. We stay winning. We get to have Legendary Elincia and Gatekeeper's value goes up. And before showing plus 10's Fallen Crom and not Elincia and Hinoka. It could be worse. It could have been, I don't know, it could have been like Felix, for example. Like, Felix is good, but not nearly as exciting as the other possibilities. Really like Elincia. I'm glad she got a Legendary, but like, what was the point of Ascended Elincia if Legendary was right around the corner? It is a little strange that it played out that way. Maybe they were just like, they had their Radiant Dawn banner lined up, and there were no other candidates for an Ascended. Especially since they like oriented it around that part of the game where it's part 2. They could have done Ascended Har, that would have been valid. To reflect part 2 endgame. Ascended Nephany, oh, that's what they should have done. I like that timeline better. Although then, if they did that, then Elincia is just like conspicuously absent from the banner. You know what I mean? Like we got like Lucia, Joffrey, Bastion, and then Ascended Nephany. We need another Radiant Dawn Part 2 banner so we can get Braum. I agree. 3rd alt in the span of a year. I think this is almost true. Because of Summer Elincia. It's interesting how that played out. Not what I would have expected. Elincia fans, stay winning, I suppose. This is like the payback for Summer Elincia not getting a perf weapon. Oh, here's that graphic we were talking about. Like the Fire Emblem protagonists list. Tsubasa, Sothe, and M-Corn are now the only 3 that don't have legendary alts. At least this means that surely when they add legendary Sothe, he won't also be Wind, right? That would be crazy. Alright. This was a fun stream. We did our tier list, and then we got the best possible scenario for our new legendary. Still kind of in disbelief. I wish I had more orbs. I wish, because like back when Micaiah came out, I had like 2,200 orbs. It was crazy, and I didn't even need them all. Now I only have like 1,300 orbs. I wish I had more. But certainly better than nothing. I could have had like just 100. We will be summoning for Elincia 1,000%. We're gonna go all in. It's just a question of when. This is like unrelated to everything, but I am getting my braces taken off in like a week and a half. So I don't know. I might want to wait until then just because. It's arbitrary, but I'm looking forward to it. And I figure if I have to do an exciting like commentary stream, I may as well wait until I get my braces taken off. It was funny. I I pulled for Legendary Micaiah right before I got my braces. You didn't know I had braces? I'm sure I've mentioned it before. The braces, that's like part of the treatment plan for my surgery that I got earlier this year. I got oral surgery earlier this year and I couldn't talk for like 6 weeks or whatever. It was all part of the same treatment plan. Anyway, sorry to hold you guys. I got oral. We'll be summoning for this soon. To stay updated on when that's gonna happen, follow on Twitter, join the Discord, follow on Twitch, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Let's fucking go.